I'll start the prediction for the people who are addicted.
I'm really curious to see how Keltz is gonna perform at QuakeCon, because he's been leveling up more and more. Even managing to beat Base and Cypher. I don't think he's managed to beat Crazy more than a couple of times yet, but you know, someone that can get to the finals that consistently online is someone to look forward to. And he has a pretty, you know, type basic game. Like, he doesn't do anything too great. He plays these kind of champions with like Anarchy and stuff, but he plays them very defensively.
Predictions are up for 2 minutes.
And he also has, you know, pretty good aim. Always interesting to see those kind of players.
Yeah, last year he did not qualify. This is the first time we'll see him.
Yeah. Last year the people who took the qualifiers were RMV and Proxy. RMV this time around, not really able to qualify. I think he also missed 2 of the qualifiers.
Yeah.
Which is a bit gutting. But he won the Polish land, so that's something.
Yeah, and like his games were really close.
Yeah.
In the qualifiers.
And like, if you see RMB play now, like for the past 3 weeks, he leveled up a lot to get ready for the Polish land. So it's a bit of a shame we're not gonna see him at QuakeCon, because I think he would be able to cause a couple of upsets there. Keltz usually has like really good spam and positional awareness, but right now I don't think he's being able to read ANTOWKA that well. So he's still playing on the back foot, just trying not to make mistakes until he gets an opportunity. And that fight does not favor him at all. Oh no, he's gonna get hit. Yep, it's 4 HP. An easy cleanup for ANTOWKA.
Oh! I thought he was.
So
no, he was showboating. I think he wanted to go for the midi. Oh, what a super shotty! Oh, and the mega health.
That's nice. You can keep the rotation going.
This battle will
The fight timing there was not very good for Keltz, but he might still be able to attack when he's heavy if he doesn't take much damage. There we go. 5 seconds. I don't think ANTOWKA has a chance of winning for this one, but he should be able to defend the Mega. Now he should have LG and the rockets. Let's see how the fight goes. Oh, that's so much damage by Keltz.
Yeah, he LGs him through the portal actually.
There we go.
Oh man, did you
And it seemed that Keltz didn't really notice what he did.
Yeah, he seemed to still expecting to be there. Now ANTOWKA kind of needs to stop giving up frags, because he's doing a lot of damage, but then he's dying and giving the item to Keltz, which this time around doesn't do any damage, but he steals the item. This kind of tells ANTOWKA it's kind of you know, a false sense of not security, but like a false sense of your opponent's stack, because you're doing damage but they're getting the frags and you think, oh, he got away with 1 HP, so he's low now, he can't be much more stacked. But Keltz, every time after a fight, he restacks back up, and ANTOWKA probably thinks, oh, he's still low because I did a lot of damage, so he keeps attacking the items, but he's just giving frags over and over. And the lead he worked so hard to build as he's now gone.
on the smell of your blood?
And Keltz, he's looking good.
Yeah.
Oh no, ANTOWKA is 10 seconds early for the heavy. Does manage to get away.
Yeah, and this is also where Anarchy shines. Like, if he has control, he has so much speed to pressure any opponent on the start of. Yeah, as soon as he spawns. So.
Yeah, in between items, because he can just go all over the map as much as he wants. Like now, he has time to find ANTOWKA. He knows where he is. Apparently not.
Yeah,
See, he cleared like 3 different areas before going for the heavy. In 5 seconds from heavy to mega with anarchy is nothing. He gets there, still 3 seconds to spare. An easy kill.
Let's bag these shoobies.
5-minute warning.
Props to ANTOWKA though, he's finally slowing down the game. But he should be at least doing some damage when he dies. Okay. A bit of an overcommit here by ANTOWKA and not really doing much damage. Does land 1 good rocket, but that's it. Oh, nice. Maybe he can get the mega, but he's so low. There's no way. That was really good movement by Keltz.
I would have loved to see a gauntlet track.
Yeah, same. If that was Razy, we would have seen a gauntlet track. And Keltz's defense now looks sort of unbreachable.
Yeah, so much stack to work with.
And ANTOWKA is using at the heavy 20 seconds earlier. So we didn't even hear the timing on the mag. And these kind of movements that Keltz is doing, like a lot of the movements aren't really to try and chase ANTOWKA, it's to try and give him, you know, fake sounds. Just so that he forces him to be in a position where he wouldn't normally be in.
Yeah, it's interesting though. Like, it's still 3 minutes. Okay, in the end he does fight him, but he did give me the feeling that he didn't really pressure anymore, and that could be dangerous against another opponent.
Now finally, here we go. ANTOWKA does some damage, but again, if he doesn't die, then he cannot respawn to attack the mega. Like, the attack timing there was good, but not dying means that Keltz would just come back with full stack and get an easy mega pickup. Picker giving Keltz some trouble. But yeah, after the first 2 minutes, it didn't really seem that ANTOWKA had a way into the game anymore.
No.
No real plan of action. And Keltz playing pretty much flawless after that.
That was so rad.
And most importantly, keeping track of even the lights. Trying to go for cheap damage at the light that ANTOWKA takes. Try to get one for himself always. Ah, the air rocket.
That was sick.
I'm used to seeing ANTOWKA do that, but not this time.
Juice it up, baby.
Does Anarchy have bigger sound when you're the one playing? Because like whenever I play Anarchy, I feel like I can never hear my opponent. But whenever I see anyone else play Anarchy, I can always hear my opponent, or their opponent rather.
Yeah, I think that's true. Like, that's also something I experience when playing Anarchy, but it's very hard to hear your opponent.
Yeah, but on stream it looks really easy to hear the opponent.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just skill issue.
It's always a skill issue. Or it's the game's fault.
It's definitely the game's fault then. Can't be mine. For me, the biggest problem playing Anarchy is that I get... Moving with Anarchy feels way too good, so I forget to shoot at my opponent, and I'm just running around, playing defrag.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm also so in the zone with the movement that I also that it feels nice to escape fights. So that is actually
Yeah, what's the point of
good
fighting
feeling.
if we're both dancing?
Yeah. Okay, ANTOWKA calls GG.
I mean, pretty much what we expected to see in this match so far. Maybe in the second map, if ANTOWKA gets a good start, he can actually hold it for longer.
Yeah. We go to Deep Embrace.
No, it's gonna be Nyx on Deep Embrace by Keltz. Okay, that's not a good pick on Deep Embrace, I have to say. Nyx is pretty good on most maps, but she needs, like, she's a champion that requires the gravitical chronometers. And like most champions that require the gravitical chronometers, Deep Embrace does not favor those kind of champions, because the gravitical chronometers are placed on two very specific points of the map that are really easy to spam and really easy to defend. So if Nyx doesn't have Ghost Walk, you know exactly where Nyx is trying to go to.
Yeah, with Athena, like there are only 4 of them, so with Athena you can remove them.
Yeah, you can just
Pretty
keep
easy.
running around and removing all of them. It's a good map also for champions like Slash, that they're fast and light, but don't really require the ability at all. But for Nyx, that's gonna be rough. If ANTOWKA gets a good start, Keltz will be in a bit of trouble.
Need to pick it up.
Yeah, let's start on ANTOWKA.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
They're hitting me
Fight.
hard.
There we go, ANTOWKA Mega Health Spawn. So he has also the lightning gun. Keltz the heavy spawn, so he has the real gun.
I was a bit surprised that ANTOWKA didn't just hook up at the window. He had the LG and the shotgun. Oh. The rail? Can he hit one more? I thought that rocket was gonna kill him. Oh, that's really good movement. Plus time to go for the heavy. Oh, he messes up the movement, but he's fine. He forces out the Ghost Walk.
Yeah,
There
which
it is.
was
It's
definitely
already denied.
needed.
Yeah, he already denied 2 of the gravitical chronometers.
Oh, you can
he
also
knows he
call them time sharps. That's easier.
No, gravitical chronometers, man. I coined the term. I'm gonna spam it. Can you find Keltz? You know, this he lasts about 15-20 seconds. And look at where he is. He's just defending those gravitical chronometers, but doesn't work out for him at all. Nice steal. He seems kind of
What why gravitical is it graphite or do you mean gravity?
gravitical, like gravity, because they're hovering.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He thought I was calling it gravity. Graffiti.
Yeah. So you could actually call them gravitical graphite chronometers.
Where's the graffiti?
No, graphite, like the material.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. That's even way longer.
Yeah.
Oh, I think here the Ghost Walk. Keltz is probably like the only defensive player I see that tries to make a lot of sound. Like he plays offensive, but he's never standing still. He's always moving around.
Can't catch me now.
Nice steal. Can he hit the last rocket? Nope, he's 4 HP. And by always making a lot of sound, he forces your opponent to also move around. Oh wow,
Someone
that's a nice
starts
rat.
trouble with me.
To
They'll
also
get
move around quite a bit, which opens up routes and damage entryways and opportunities. Oh, a little bit too late with the hook.
Net master.
Very good movement by
for a
Keltz.
fight. You got one now.
And somehow ANTOWKA seems to be a bit... I want to know why isn't ANTOWKA here if he didn't even have a weapon. That's...
Try to keep
I think
up.
that's lucky that he even does that much damage and steals the mega, I think. He was not ready to fight there.
I
Nice
thought this
damage,
was a
ANTOWKA.
gunfight.
Here's his chance. Oh no.
Face it, you're all washed up.
He needs this mega. Pretty screwed. Ooh. Finally a frag from
Yeah.
ANTOWKA, let's see.
But it wasn't a clean one. Like, he does not have to stack to contest for this heavy. Also out of LG ammo, pretty much.
While he stacks up, Keltz gonna pick a rail for himself and will be able to defend a little bit better. I'm so scared of doing these kind of double jumps with
Yeah.
Doom or Athena, because I always fall in the pit.
Especially on the Woken. Like
Yeah.
at the LG light.
Yeah, it happens way too much.
5-minute
Go for a
warning.
rocket. Not really working out.
Like, it's also funny by if you see Strong Sage play clutch. That's the only time he stops moving when he goes to that light at the LG.
Yeah, because it does not feel good to have a lot of weapons and just randomly throw yourself off the map there.
Okay, bye bye ANTOWKA. Now
Yeah, I'm
happy
not
for
sure
you.
if he's gonna have much of a chance in the last 4 minutes. I think
There's no
Keltz is a
place
pretty
here for
interesting player
trash like you.
due to, like, I don't think he ever played the previous Quakes. There's a lot of, you know, semi-pros and prosy Quake champions that have managed to reach the higher tier of players without really having played previous Quake titles, so that's pretty cool. Because in Quake Live there was no one who got semi-pro or pro who hadn't played any of the previous Quakes. Unless you count me.
Can't catch me now. I'm
But in
here
Quake
for
Champion
the
there's
win.
quite a lot, which is always interesting how they try to approach the game, because they don't have all that experience of the other players. So they usually tend to think of the game in a little bit outside of the box.
Can't catch me now.
And I think the way Keltz approaches the game throws a lot of people off balance a bit. Especially because, as I said, he's the only player that I see that is always moving. Alongside Rafa, but Rafa plays pretty aggressively. He plays still very defensively and positionally, but he's always moving.
Don't worry about it. You are
And
never
you would
going to win.
you would not normally see defensive players always trying to make sound, because, you know, they're trying to defend. But it works out really
Yeah.
well for him and throws people off guard.
But I think he's now also like he makes sure he's between his opponent and the next item, and then he makes sounds So like, okay, go get in a fight with me, and after that I can fall back to the major item, which is almost always behind him. So a bit min-maxing, or he's using it as an exchange rate.
Do you think we're gonna have a new Quake soon? Asking the hard questions.
Can't catch me now.
Shadows hide me.
But I don't think it will be multiplayer.
You think we're gonna have a new single-player
You can
Quake?
be sure I'll end it.
Yes.
I thought that's what they made Doom for Doom to be the single player and Quake to be the multiplayer.
Yeah, but I think Machine Games is working on something.
Interesting.
Let's go, Iceman.
And I have that from someone who followed, how do you call it, work positions?
No idea.
A vacature. What's the English word for that? Vacancy? No, vacancy is hotel. No, like when there's a position open at a company.
When they're looking for jobs, what jobs are they looking for?
Yeah, like and
It's vacancy, yeah.
okay, it is vacancy. Like there was one who played or worked on previous FPS that got into a position at the company that made Wolfenstein and stuff. Saying on his Twitter that he's working on his dream game, an existing IP, and that
Maybe
person
he's working on a Wolfenstein 4D.
yeah, maybe. But
You win.
it could also be Quake, the next Quake.
Maybe. What would you like to see in a new Quake?
Yeah, I don't really like the single player FPS. Does it still exist?
No, if there was a new Quake multiplayer, what would you like to see in the multiplayer?
I think I would like to see Quake Champions in an engine that is better than this one. Like I hear everyone saying that this is the most fun Quake they have ever played.
So you would only put a new Quake on a new engine and that's it?
Yeah. I think Quake doesn't